You're in the mix.
SKM presents Strictly for the Music Podcast. You are now live with the #1 podcast for all upcoming artists worldwide.
It's the real deal.
Strictly for the Music Podcast, a platform for all upcoming artists of all genres. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got a recurring guest, the Samurai of Clan of Divine, local artist from Lower Valley, Yakima, Washington, who had a lot of experience in the music industry since 2009. Recently, single. You already know. Get checked, man. Music video too on YouTube. So go check that out, man. With no further ado, my next guest, KeeLow G.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Salute, man. Thank
Samurai.
Yeah.
It's the hip hop samurai, man. Hell yeah. The Clan of Divine group. So let's just go ahead and cut right into it here.
All right,
because
man.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be wondering what's going on about now, especially on BandLab. I know there's people that are listening right now, and everyone's been expecting something like this. Because Seeing Crazy does have a lot of followers, okay? When he promotes something, people tend to just listen. So there's been say here and there and here and there. But let me reassure you this here, okay? Just a reassurance. It's not affecting us. Okay. The whole thing, what's going on right now is that there's been a reply to one of the tracks we released a while back, like 5-6 months ago. So this is like one of those really late replies here. It's not even affecting us really, but it's not even really. It's the guy who's trying to stand up for what he thinks is right, which we can respect that. But at the same time, it's just kind of like it's kind of a comedic response because Rakeem came out with a reply to a track that was done,
Hold on real quick, rapper KeeLow G. So for the people that don't know, you know what I mean? Because plenty of people that probably don't know who you're talking about. Who are these two individuals, and how did you first get in contact, or how did this all start from the beginning? What guided from the beginning to where it's at right now?
It's all from the whole situation with Seeing Crazy. And if you guys want to know more about that incident, you can check out one of his podcasts when it was just me in the podcast. And then we had the Clan of Divine, our first as a group interview. And that explains the whole lot.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I love the way you put that.
And also the fact, that a lot of the followings from all sides follows your channel. So everyone's listening in on this. So what's going to happen right now is we're not even going to focus on any feud right now or any kind of problems. I'm not saying that there ain't anything in the works.
Man.
But we're more focused on the album that's going to be coming out. And so far, it looks like a 12 to 13 track album. And it's almost done.
Wow.
It's going to be coming out here sometime within this or next month. But we're just waiting on a few touch-ups. Once we get that, then it's upload time. And we also had a remix done for the track called Get Checked. That's just recently. It's going to be up on Spotify, iTunes, you name it. It's going to be everywhere. The remix is actually just as good as the original. Could not put the original track up because of the claim, because it was a copyrighted track, but we mixed the new track together, and I personally made the track.
Damn, look at that. You're hearing it first, man. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't tuned in to rapper KeeLow G, go type in get checked. I'm telling you, there's a music video to this, and we've got another collaborator on the track, Weatherman. You know what I mean? He's coming in and he's got some shit to say too. So I mean, the video is dope, man. I'm gonna give you that, dog. But if this next track is dope, dog, I can't wait, bro. I'm on that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, dog. There's not a group like Clan of the Divine. So you know what I mean. Y'all stay tuned for that, man. For real.
Now, hold up on there. Now you said there isn't a group like Clan Divine. That's
I'm talking
kind of
about rap
accurate,
group.
not totally. Yeah, but I mean currently
I'm
right
talking about
now,
right now.
there,
Right now, there's not one
yeah,
like
right
this,
now.
bro.
Yeah, maybe in the past there was, but there ain't very many that have
Yeah,
stuck
but we
around this far.
present,
So
dog. We present, dog. You know,
of
we
this
gotta.
era, yeah, there's
Yeah,
not too many.
exactly. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And with this next album, man, what can the audience expect from it? Do you have a name for it? Do you know when it's going to be released? Is this going to be on all platforms?
Called Enter the Temple, and it is. Let's put it this way: it's more or less a story, a journey, and also a kick right in the teeth, I guess you could say, if you weren't expecting it. It's the
Wow.
samurai clan. It's the clan of the divine. You are entering our little realm we have just created. And quite frankly, the stories that we've put together are quite interesting and they hit at just the right tempo. It's something brought into the modern era that hasn't been seen since the 1990s and mid
Wow.
2000s. So we got a little bit of that mixed in with a modern style, and they all fit together smoothly enough that it makes a story. So it goes from lighthearted and then kind of like in the mid insanity because we got Weatherman adding this. Of course,
All
we had to
right.
get into the dark subjects into that, and then right back into you finally have made it through. So basically, it's kind of like when the audience is listening to it, I want them to perceive how we have these tracks and how we have them set up. I want them to perceive that they literally had just gone into a journey.
Wow.
And that's where it's going to take you.
That's dope. Yeah. All right, rapper KeeLow G. So my next question is, man, what role does every member hold in the project, man?
Oh, now that is an interesting subject right there. Every person, the way we have ourselves and just our natural style, fits its own, how would you put it, its own versatility, but it also fits a personality. Trey is more of like he's kind of like the low key loyalist. He's the
Wow.
one soldier that you would usually see in the crowd, but he tries to keep low cover. And then when he needs to arise, he arises just in time. Weatherman, he's that demonic one, the one you will not see until he strikes. And when he strikes, that's when you know it's on. You know he's there. He makes his presence known from the shadows. And as
Okay.
for Isaac, Isaac's just there. He's the sharpshooter. You always know his presence. You always feel that he's right there with the style, with his flow, and just the way he strikes out with his lyricism. He comes in hard most of the time. I mean, he's a sharpshooter. You know, he's yeah. And as for me, I'm just the everyday Joe who's just laid back, but at the same time, I'm still carrying that honor and respect and the weight of everything. So I try to perceive that when I try to put my stories and try to put my verses on there. I make that presence known on the track. So you can always tell which tracks and how they're going to go just by, each and every style that we do. And then whoever is on it, they tell it in such a way that you can actually feel it in that perception.
Okay. So I want to ask you something, man. So with this little back and forth or whatever you want to call it, because I mean, I don't know what's really going on, man. And I don't get involved in grown man business, but since we're on the podcast, maybe there's someone out there that wants to know, like the diss tracks, man. Was this like the competitiveness to make the other one quit or what?
Um, Originally, it was just to get just the word across. Basically, just kind of like the first one was the first track that I put out was called Warning.
Uh-huh.
That was one of the first ones that came out. That's basically what it was a message being sent back and forth. Now, this has gone out of hand, out of control. People got involved. Things happened. So now it's just something it's trying to avoid. And already, just by views, actual views, when you check the views, not the likes, check the views, you can see that as soon as we put out a track, people listen, people have checked it, and we've already got more views within the first week, pretty much. Okay, on that seems arrogantness, and I don't know, he's got his
So,
stories mixed up.
let me ask you this though, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, man, but so his arrogantness you're talking about, like, was it because, like, how did this all start from the beginning? Was it because the way Seem Crazy was, how he demonstrated himself, how he put himself out there, like he was the best, or where did all this shit come from the start, man? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it originally started with all the comments.
Oh,
People
the
started
comments.
commenting. People commented one thing, then feuds broke out with him and several other artists. And then next thing you know, another artist got dragged in. They got involved. Till it eventually got to Trade a Name got involved into that, and that was through the comments
Wow.
as well. Then I guess he was doing stuff with Weatherman, and then that kind of broke apart due to his lack of, I guess you can call it respect, I guess, for other artists. When he's thinking he was the best,
Yeah.
Weatherman decided to challenge him on that as a, little, I
Friendly
guess you could say a
reminder.
little nudge. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little nudge. Scene took it in another perspective and another way. So things got out of hand from then. And then I guess Isaac also got into it with him because of Trey the Name.
Yeah, of course,
And
man.
so, yeah, so that was going on in the field. And then all of a sudden I hear a track that's on the trending, and then I check it out. And then, as to me, it didn't seem like, someone really tried to put in too much effort. So I put a small comment on there. Wasn't intending to get into anything, but I saw that, and it was when he was bashing Weatherman at that time. So I put my 2 cents in, just a little comment. It was taken the wrong way. Arguments broke out, and then so on and so forth. Next thing you know, now I'm involved into this, and all that evolved into where we're at today. So I guess in some ways it was clandestine. I don't mean to put that as a pun, but I mean, I guess it was destined for us to come together, even though it was harsh times. I mean, we're all being
Yeah.
tested at this moment. Hence the name Clan of the Divine, because some kind of divinity brought us together. So,
Wow. All right, man. So I'm gonna say I don't give a fuck. Can we see Clan the Divine versus these other artists that are involved in this? Like, would that be a versus that we could see? Like, put your songs up, they put their songs up, and winner takes all.
uh, for now, like I said, we're coming up with something in the background. I already made the instrumental. Took a
Okay.
while. Um, right now it's just going to be on who's going to be the first one to submit. But
Yeah.
it's not. We're not going to try and put it in anything like that. We're going to only respond to Raheem at this time.
Yeah.
We're not
Well,
going
I
to bother
wouldn't.
with.
Hey, I wouldn't really know how to do that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Hmm.
But I think it would be dope, man. I mean, I'll put $100 up. You know what I'm saying? To see this shit or to have this on my platform, I'll put 100 up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Hey, honestly, man. So with the back and forth, and you got this new song coming out, man. What else have you done besides what you got going on right now? Like, is there anything that you're planning to drop or anything you want to let the fans know?
hmm. Well, through all these years, through my experiences, if you all know my music, y'all know, and this is all my music. You've seen how my style is and just how rough my music started and then to where it's gotten to now. And I'm thinking of going through not a genre change, but a stylistic change for the next album. So let's put it this way, ghetto gospel.
Wow, hard. That's just gonna be hard. I
Oh,
already know it, bro.
So most of that, I want to try and do some more storytelling,
Yeah.
less focused on negativity as it's been through all these years. Because I mean, I've been trying to turn negative into positive. I've done that. What's the next step? Well, let's try to move forward from that and then put more of a positivity.
Yeah.
Turn something that you see as a broken shambles and make art out of it.
That's dope.
So that's what I'm going to try and do with that. So I want to try and put out as close to being as a gospel album or as something more of a religious stance, because eventually we all got to come to some kind of reality check.
Yeah.
You know, we got to come to that light. So there's my transition right now is transitioning from the darker side of things and then transitioning over to the lighter side.
That's dope.
Because I've been it's also to reflect my life now, because you know I've had so much going on in my life. Now I'm just on that, trying to get on that steadier, easier, smooth, and it's a challenge. You know, things come up, things happen. You know, and some things we can avoid, some things we can't. So,
That's dope, man. Hell
you know,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Well, rapper KeeLow G, you already know. You got anything else you want to touch on, dog? Anything that we missed?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody is aware of it, but we got our first samplet finally up, available everywhere. So if you guys want to go check out how the clan does it, or how the clan do it.
Yeah.
That is available everywhere now.
All
It
right.
is released fully on multiple platforms, so you guys can go check that out. Also, coming out here pretty soon. It's probably be in like next week, probably next week. Look for it. It's going to be called Get Checked, the Dark Side Remix. So look
Outside
for that.
remix.
That'll be coming out. And then sometime within this month, maybe next month, look for Clan of the Divine, Enter the Temple, the full
Okay.
album. It'll be coming soon.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We got rapper KeeLow G, the Clan of Divine debut album. This month, maybe
Oh,
next month. What's up?
we also have now officially, we have a Instagram, so you guys can go and follow us on there.
Okay.
Just type in the Clan of the Divine. You'll find us there.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first. Rapper KeeLow G, the Clan of Divine. Instagram will be in the link description down below. Matter of fact, when we get off this interview, go ahead and shoot me everything you want me to put in the description. We got you. Thank you for coming back and showing some love, giving us an update on the Clan of the Divine. Can't wait for the album, man. Shout out to all the members out there, Weatherman, Trade a Name, and Isaac. You already know, strictly for the music podcast.